Joining me now to discuss all of this from CNN New York is CNN Money correspondent Paul LaMonica. Paul, on Monday, China saw the biggest one-day decline since 2007. It continues on this roller coaster. What's the impact globally and which US companies are affected?
Yeah, right now, the turmoil in China's stock market is certainly a major concern. What a lot of people are still trying to figure out, is this just a bubble bursting, kind of like what happened with tech stocks in 2000, or is this a sign of China's economy slowing and being potentially another financial crisis like 2008? If that's the latter, then that is a very serious problem for many American companies that are increasingly betting on China. You have Apple selling lots of iPhones in China, and many big chip companies that sell components to Apple have been hurt lately because there are fears of slowing China demand. Yum Brands, the big fast food chain that owns KFC, they're a major player in China. They have been hurt in terms of their sales. And there are a lot of casino companies in Macau as well. So many blue chip U.S. stocks are definitely watching China very closely.
And as I understand it, only a very small percentage of Chinese people actually invest in the markets. So what impact is this having on China's economy and consumer confidence?
Yeah, that's a great question. So far, the hope is that even though China's market has been falling very sharply because, as you point out, there aren't as many investors from a retail level, there aren't as many mom and pop average consumers like the way you have in the US and Europe with exposure to the stock market, that could mean minimal damage to Chinese consumer confidence and spending. But it's very psychological. No one likes to see headlines about stock markets plunging. So that could have a ripple effect, and it may lead to a pullback in spending if the Chinese middle class feels that all of a sudden their economy is on a lot shakier ground than they might have thought.
So can we expect this volatility to continue?
I think we probably will. As Andrew pointed out, you did have the Chinese government stepping in to try and prop things up. And the Chinese government steps in the past few weeks have helped as well. You did have a sharp rebound from the lows after the really sizable drop that started in June. So I think right now it's a wait and see game. No one has any faith in the Chinese stock market other than what Chinese regulators are going to do to try and prop it up. So anytime they take a step back, you might have another day like yesterday, and what appeared at the first few moments of trading today was going to be another really ugly day before things stabilized a bit.
Paul LaMonica in New York, thanks for your analysis on all of that.
Thanks, Linda.